Hey, Viking fans, that was one for the ages. Can you believe what just happened? I can't. Let's talk about it next in 3, 2, 1. Gather around, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Make sure you tune into all my shows because you can hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Enter to win a Chuck Foreman autographed jersey. Giving away that on January 3rd. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Also, we're giving away Spin Doctor bobbleheads. Make sure you tune in Tuesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. We got Chuck Foreman in the house, and we get to talk to Chuck Foreman after an 8-1 Minnesota Vikings leave Buffalo. Get ready, Kirk O'Chains on that airplane. Minnesota Vikings win in overtime against the Buffalo Bills, 33-30. Let's go. Before we go on, I'm gonna give credit to Justin Jefferson. You can't leave this guy that wide open. You can't. That was his first, I believe, touchdown of the game. Here's another catch. You just can't leave this guy open. I thought the ball was picked. Justin Jefferson snags it from the jaws of life to make that catch. Can you believe it? Catch of the decade, Justin Jefferson. You cannot write up any better. Diggs made an awesome catch earlier in the game. I called that the catch of the year. This is the catch of the decade. He one-ups Stephon Diggs. Justin Jefferson showing why we went out and got him in the draft. What did he get? He got 193 yards receiving on 10 catches, 1 TD, targeted 16 times. He had an amazing day. Let's talk about some other things. Zadarius Smith getting I think he maybe got 2 sacks in that game. Let's just double check. Where are you? No, he just got 1 sack, but 2 as a team today. I think Danielle Hunter got the other one. Great effort though. However, I mean, Josh Allen was able to use his legs, get away quite a bit, making plays. You can see why everybody thinks he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Man, he had a good day, but a rough day against the Vikings. He ended the game with that pick. Now, Cook, TD, who has 9 carries at the end of the game for 93 yards and one of them being 81 yards. He ends up the game with 14 carries for 119 yards. He showed what he had in the overtime, helping us get down to almost a 2-yard line by the end of the drive. He was a big part of that. Dalvin Cook. Do not forget about this guy in a game. I said a key to the game is get 150 yards on the ground. We got 147. We forgot about him in the regular, in the game, and we thank goodness we were smart enough to go back out there, give him the ball because we're not playing for behind. Game's tied, new ball game. We handed Dalvin Cook the ball, and he got chunk yardage for us. Kirk Cousins, man, I guarantee, were writing him off. They were writing him off earlier in the game, man. I guarantee they were. He threw that overthrow to KJ Osborne. KJ Osborne was open. He overthrows him. Hey, those happen sometimes. But then that second pick, when he literally thought that was his player, he like that was his outlet pass. He throws it and you just want to get it back because he's throwing it directly to the other team. But I can tell you what, Josh Allen had similar passes in the previous 2 games where he threw it directly to the other team. Even last week, he had 4 picks the last 2 games. He's got 6 in 3 games over the last 3 games. Josh Allen does. Hey, quarterbacks go through periods of difficulty. Cousins still fought this game, still made big plays, got us in position to score. Great job, Kirk Cousins. It wasn't your best overall game, but hey, this team had fight. He had 30 for 50, 357 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions, sacked 4 times. And I'd say his best time was that first drive of the game. And he moved the ball throughout the game, but came away in the fourth quarter. He had a drive in the third. We score. Well, that was the Diggs touchdown. But in the fourth quarter, he played really good, really awesome. He played good in overtime. He made big throws. He gave Justin Jefferson a chance. Justin Jefferson bails him out on a couple throws, but hey, they were caught, and that was the important thing. Another couple pass interference calls that went our way. A lot of things that helped us get to the end because we didn't give up. This team didn't give up. I said against the Philly game, don't give up on the Vikings because they didn't give up on the game at Philly. They didn't give up on this game, down 17 late in the third quarter, man. With less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, down 17. Great job. I don't know if they were down 17, maybe just 2 touchdowns. But anyways, we came back, man. We didn't give up. But we were down 17 in the second half, and we came back and won this game in overtime, despite Greg Joseph missing another one. Speaking of Greg Joseph, this is him kicking the game-winning field goal. Way to knock it down, right down the middle. You made up for it. You made up for the missed extra point. You kicked the game-winning field goal. No kick is a chip shot in the NFL. That was Longwell. He said that, quote unquote. Kevin O'Connell, man. There's a couple times I'm like, hey, it's 3rd and 2, go on 4th down territory. We pass it twice. We forget we have a great running back. Put Madison in there or something. Put CJ Ham. I don't care. Give him the ball. Get it down. There was a time when we're at the end of the second half. We're deep in the territory. We can get points out of this. We're like 3rd and 2 at the 35. We throw it twice. Don't run the ball. We got Dalvin Cook, CJ Ham, and Alexander Madison. Come on. But I'm going to write this one off as a learning experience for head coach. There were, I thought it was the right call. I wanted him to actually do the quarterback sneak the first time, and they got that penalty offsides, which could have ended the game. But they snuck it on the next play. But when we were a half yard closer, one of the things there is they're probably expecting a little more. I like the call, so I will not complain about going for a quarterback seat. I thought, well, we tried. But how many mistakes was Josh Allen going to make? He had two other throws that could have been picked, and he fumbles the snap to give us a touchdown to tie the game, or to actually go up by 3. We kick the extra point. We go up by 3. They kick a field goal. They tie the game. But we go up by 3 because they fumbled the ball in the end zone. And way to get it, Kendricks. Way to go after and get it. A great group effort today. There was some struggles and times. There was times where we just let them run down the field, and there was times we stopped them. Times we got them to turn the ball over, man. I think we gave up. I'll look here. I think 3 turnovers. I think it was 3 total turnovers. 4 turnovers when we had 2. So we won the game on the turnover category again. Again, we did it. 2 fumbles, 2 picks. And there could have been 2 other picks, but hey, Diggs knocked the ball down. And there was another good play. Oh man, I'm losing things to talk about. I don't know why. I got all the feels right now. We got Patrick Peterson, man. 2 picks today. Who wrote this guy off? Who didn't want to re-sign this guy for $5 million or $4 million? I don't know. It was a lot less than he deserves. I guarantee you, we got to write him a bigger check going into this year. He's playing for a 2-year contract, my friend. This guy's going to the Pro Bowl, along with Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith had maybe one play he wants back. But hey, Harrison Smith, Patrick Peterson, Eric Kendricks, Jordan Hicks, all the veterans, Daniil Hunter, Zadarius Smith. I mean, it goes on and on, man. I'll talk about some specific guys. All right. Hey, before we continue, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Make sure you hit subscribe. Go to the video on Tuesday. It's scheduled. Click like. If we get 100 likes, 100 shares, I'm going to give away a Spin Doctor t-shirt. Make sure you go to chuckforeman44.com. Use Skull15 at checkout. You'll get 15% off. Let's talk about the stats. I already said Kirk Cousins, 334, 1 TD, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks. Dalvin Cook, 14 for 119. Kirk Cousins had a big run. He ended up having 6 for 12. Alexander Masson, 3 for 11. CJ Ham, 1 big one for 3. I actually had a picture of him here. What the heck? Did I lose CJ Ham? I think I lost CJ Ham. I apologize. I had a picture of CJ Ham, man, and I did not put him up. I am so sorry. Yeah, oh well. But CJ Ham had that big TD. Cook had a TD. Justin Jefferson, 10 receptions, 193 yards, 1 TD, 46. Compare it to Diggs, 12 for 128, 0 TDs. Both had 16 targets. Adam Thielen made a couple big plays, 5 for 49. TJ Hawkinson, 7 for 45. KJ Osborne, 4 for 35. And he also had a big first down that he fought for. We don't get that. We don't win the game. Dalvin Cook, 3 for 27. And Alexander Masson, 1 for 8. Man, guys, this is awesome. Kirk Cousins, it says it fumbled twice. Both times recovered. Kendricks recovered a fumble, and Bynum recovered a fumble. And both those, the Bynum fumble recovery got big chunk yards. Patrick Peterson got big chunk yards. All those things, man. All those things. Kendricks, 10 total tackles. Evans had 1 tackle for loss. I think he went out with a concussion. Harrison Smith, 6 tackles. Sullivan, I think he had a pretty good game. He had an early almost pick. Shannon Sullivan, 9 total tackles. I think Booth Jr. had a little rough of a time. But big shout out to a guy we called up, Duke Shelley, making probably the biggest play of the game. Gets the pass defense in the end zone, and the next play, Josh Allen throws a pick. That was a touchdown waiting to happen. Duke Shelley, wait for a game ball this week. I'm going to give one to you. I don't know, guys. I don't know how you feel about this game, but we played with them. It was on the road, hostile territory. We took punches. We screwed up. We had penalties. We were uncharacteristic at the end of halves. Man, we overcame it. How do you guys feel about the resiliency of this team? I think it's awesome, man. The Minnesota Vikings are for real. Everybody knows it now. 8-1. Let's take Skull to the Bull. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment to enter my contest. The rules are in the descriptions below. Let's Skull. Cue the music. Thank you, Viking fans, for listening. Make sure you catch my other episodes. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Skull Vikes.